Use code ANGEL on Chossy's store to help the channel out at no cost to you.
Under the hopper, loading up with sand, gravel, cement, and water. Hitting the road, driving round while he mixes.
Ahoy hoy, I'm Angel and this is Congrete Mixer Warrior, not concrete. No concrete here. This warrior mixes concrete. Now, I don't know what concrete is, but it sounds interesting. So, the box, like the last ones, it's the images on the back are backwards. So if you flip it like this, it's gonna be upside down. But yeah, that is a thing. So here he is, Congrete Warrior, in his vehicle mode, and that vehicle mode looks pretty cool. This is Mixmaster. He's actually my favorite Constructicon. Why? I don't know. I don't have like a thing for concrete or anything, or concrete for that matter. But it's just, I don't know, it's just I've always liked the cement truck transformer. Doesn't roll the best. A couple of the wheels have issues staying. Well, the wheels roll fine. The one in the front, they get caught. So like generally it rolls fine for the exception of this wheel. But I imagine with a screwdriver can just like unscrew that a little bit. But it looks pretty cool, I think. Weird and flat, but it works for what it is. I mean, you look at it and I tell you, hey, this is a cement mixer, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I guess so. He does include other things that you can put on him, like this thing. It's an extended barrel for his gun, or even a melee weapon if you want to give him a club. So yeah, that's stuff you can do with it if you want. On the other side, we have the gun that you can store there. A bit of a snug fit, but you know, it's good that it has weapon storage. It's a shame that it doesn't roll as good as the others. I will say this is definitely a step back from the previous ones in terms of look and function, I feel. But as soon as we get to robot mode, we can discuss that better, I feel. Otherwise, honestly, I think it's fine. Shame, because I wanted this one to be my favorite one, but it's definitely not going to be the case. Cleans well on the bottom. I'll be right back.
Who's that robot? Behold, Bulkhead.
And here is Mixer Warrior in his robot mode. So the transformation is a little bit finicky in places. But once you know what you're doing, obviously, everything falls into place really neatly. This keeps falling. Fucking hell. Anyways, cleans up really fucking well. So that's pretty good. The backpack, it's really, really, really clean. Look at that. Now, I had issues getting into this. But that was usually their error because I didn't know how to feed the armature through the back. But once I did, it fell into place really, really well. So that's pretty cool. This thing is pretty awesome. Yeah, this thing they show you in the promotional pictures with this here. They use it almost like a baton. But you can still, oops. I removed it. Let me see if I can fix that quite like. Oh man. There we go. But you can also use this as a club weapon, like a melee weapon if you want. So go ahead and Put that in there, and he holds this more securely than just having that on the arm. Because on the arm, it doesn't really hold it that well as you wish it did. So you can give him like a nightstick. I think it works. You can also put this here and just give him a rifle if you want. Make the weapon longer. So you have options. You have options. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, have a rifle weapon. So there's a lot you can do with this. I prefer just to give it to him as a club, and that way he has 2 weapons and not just one. He is sturdy as fuck. This thing is not like going anywhere. Nothing is falling out of place, and that's awesome. And that's awesome, and that is something that I love for my figures. This thing looks cool. This thing is cool. There's a lot you can do with this dude, and I'm happy. I'm happy that they're doing a lot of good things with these guys. Of course, he has the issue that his eyes are still completely dark because he has a light up feature, but I'd rather have painted eyes personally. That's just how I just roll. And I think almost everybody can agree, just painted eyes is just way, way better than actually having to use batteries. I do like, because like Mixmaster usually has this as a backpack. Usually Mixmaster has the cement mixer as a backpack. This guy has it in the back of the feet, in the back of the legs, and I think that is pretty innovative. But you can still sort of tell it's Mixmaster, because Mixmaster has like the 2 things on the top of his head, and he sort of has it here behind the head, not at the top of the head, but it I believe it translates well. And I think that's pretty cool. It catches the essence of the character. Let's get into some size comparisons before we continue. Here he is next to Mega Man X. Obviously, this guy towers over X. Here he is next to Mainline OP. Still one of my favorite Mainline OPs ever made. And here he is next to MP10, the golden standard. MP10 just like a centimeter higher. But I think it works. I think it works. And I know a lot of people like to think that these guys are like movie-based Constructicons, and I think it works. Because the Constructicons we got in the movies, they look janky as fuck. You could totally put these guys on a movie shelf, and I think they would look really well together. I'm gonna put these guys on the Kang Toys. Specifically the Predacon shelf, because I'm not keeping the Dinobots, because they fucking suck. And as you can see from the table on the side, this guy oozes articulation. Head can go up and down, side to side a little bit, completely around. The ball joint is a little bit loose, but that's nothing you can't like just work. Arm swivel, wrist swivel. One finger's individual, the others are on 3, but I think that's perfectly fine. A little bit over 90 at the elbow, because he does have double jointed elbows. He can break his arm and move it backwards like this. That's something you're interested in doing for pictures or whatnot. Legs can go up, they can go back. You can always remove this if you want. It's on decent ratchets. This thing just 90 at the knee, but I think that's perfectly fine. And then you have really good ankle rockers as well. Yeah, for additional stuff, this guy actually has a decent ab crunch, and that's fine and dandy. But what's even more amazing about this dude, he has actually a teapot crunch. Look at that. And I know that's for the leg articulation, the ankle articulation for combined mode, but it's pretty cool. It translates so well for your butt mode. So this guy oozes, simply oozes articulation. That's pretty awesome. So interesting enough, I'm giving this guy 9 out of 10. And honestly, I didn't want to. I wanted to give it less than 9 out of 10. But going down through my own fucking rubric, a whole point for accessories, gimmicks and playability are fine, materials are excellent, the hardware is really, really well done. Half a point in build because, well, these things don't really tab anywhere and they can get caught in places while you're trying to manipulate it, and this doesn't really hold well there. Like it's secure, it's not going anywhere, but I wish it was more secure than that between you and me. And sometimes while you're manipulating the hands, this will open by itself, and this thing doesn't really tap in there at all. A whole point in sculpt because just look at it, it just looks amazing. Sadly, I am docking half a point in presence and pain because of the fucking eyes. Focus. There you go. I still will not get over that. However, whole point in articulation, half a point in transformation because at some points the transformation feels like it's fighting against you, and personally I don't like that. I did the transformation without any instructions. That's how good this is. Like I'm fucking stupid as shit. I need transformation videos for almost everything I do, because I want to make sure that I get it as it should be. But for this guy, I did it without any transformation videos, and it's just so fucking seamless. But it does fight against you, and that's a fucking shame. And for the out mode, I am taking half a point away because it doesn't roll as well as it should, I feel. With that said, I think it's worth it, and that's why I'm giving it 9 out of 10. You can get it for about $110 on Chelsea store, which is insane to me because this fucking bullshit costs $150. This is $40 cheaper and nearly twice as good, in my personal opinion. But you know, these are all just opinions at the end of the day. But the Dreamstar Toys Mixer Warrior it's a yes from me. Not my favorite one. I thought he was gonna be my favorite one because Mixmaster is my favorite Constructicon, but my favorite one from the Dreamstar Toys is still Long Haul. This guy is still Groot. I maybe top 3 right now, because the one with the threads is my second favorite one, but this one is like 3rd spot, I think. With that said, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I forgot the usual things that people say. And remember to use code ANGEL on Chelsea store or in other affiliated stores to help my channel out at no cost to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.
Till the job's done, he goes round and round and round and round, and cement mixer. Round and round he turns his big drum. Cement mixer. Round and round pours concrete by the ton. Cement mixer. Round and round works till the job's done. He goes round